Hi, I'm Charlie Seal. I'm 85-year-old, and there's no way in the world I thought I'd have to do a podcast about who I am. But here's a little story. About 12 years ago or more, I applied to renew my passport. This is the passport here. I had to apply 3 times, and each time I did, the immigration department said, do again. On the 3rd time, they said, don't put your mother's name. I did that, and I got a passport. I started inquiring then why this had to happen. And they said, well, the lady that raised you was not your mother. I have a brother. I rang him and I said, what do you know? He said, all families have secrets and you're one. From that day to this, I've never spoken to him. The problem with life is there's 250,000 children taken from their mummy at birth in the hospital. Some of the women were held down by a board with 2 holes cut in it, and the women's breasts were poking through. They were held down, the child was taken from them and given to somebody. Who they were given to, nobody knows. There is no birth certificates, there is no nothing. It's all gone. The reason being the government decided that we weren't ever allowed to know our parents. In my case, it was different. I have paperwork here from the New South Wales government, New South Wales Health Archives. And it tells me that, yes, I do have a mother. Her name happens to be Annie Nolan. But when I checked it all out, they gave me a false mother. Now I'm asking the question, why did you do this, Mr. Minns? All these portfolios are under your banner, whether it's the police department, health department, hospitals. You're the Premier of New South Wales and you are responsible for the deeds of the people that work under you. If you can't handle the job, it might be time for you to say goodbye. Mr. Albanese, this is going to run for a couple of days. And I'm going to ask the people to follow me, because the biggest problem with it is it all started with immigration. That's the passport. When I rang and asked you, how could this possibly happen? I was told it never happened. I was told that Penny Wong, she investigated it and found out that that never happened. Yes, it did happen. So follow me for the next episode, which will be Thursday, and I'll give you all the proof in writing. This piece of paper says that Annie Nolan is 100% my mother. Let me show you something else. It's quite hard to believe. But I went over to the cemetery where Annie Nolan is buried, and I said a prayer, not knowing that this is not my mother. I only found out the truth as you start to investigate. So please follow me. I'll be back on air giving you the whole lowdown on how it happened on Thursday. Thank you for watching.